Hey everybody, it's Natasha from Mystic Wisdom and Treasures. We are back here today for a brand new timeless pick a card reading. Whether this is your first time stopping by my channel or you are a returning subscriber, hello and welcome. On this channel, I like to make tarot pick a card readings as well as using other divination tool methods in order to bring messages for your highest good from your spirit guides, guardian angels, higher self, universe, the divine. And thank you so much to those of you who have been liking my videos, commenting. I really do value and appreciate reading your feedback, and thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement. That really means so much to me. And also thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my channel. Today's reading is going to be centered around what makes you irresistible. Before we dive right in, you can take a moment to ground, center yourself, clear your mind, take a few deep breaths, call in your spirit guides, your guardian angels, higher self, the divine, universe, and ask them to help direct you to a group that contains the information for your highest good to know right now. And when you are ready, we have 3 groups to choose from today. Over here, we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. I am going to be intuitively selecting some crystals from my bag. If you would like to stay and watch, if it's easier for you to choose by the crystals, you can do so. Otherwise, timestamps will be listed in the video description down below so that you may skip ahead to the group you feel the most drawn to when you are ready. Always remember that this is a general reading and you also have free will. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. There may be aspects of different groups that may resonate with you. So if you feel called to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay. Always go with your own gut instinct, your own intuition. You will know the truth by how it feels to you. And if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. Maybe it just was not a message for you, or maybe you're not ready to hear it at this time. So let's get right in and pick some crystals. Okay, we have the labradorite stone. Hopefully that's not, there we go, got it to focus. All right, so that will be for group number 1. And group number 2, what makes group number 2 irresistible, spirit? All right, we have the aquamarine crystal for group number 2. Spirit, what makes group number 3 irresistible? All right, so for group number 3, we have the pink amethyst crystal. I apologize if you hear any noise in the background. All right, you can pause the video until you find the group or groups that you feel the most drawn to, and timestamps will be listed in the video description down below when you are ready. That being said, let's dive right in. Hey, group number 1, for those of you who are drawn to the group with the labradorite Aquarius stone, you may be Aquarius or you may not be. That doesn't really so much matter, but this is the intuitively selected crystal that you received for your group. I'm going to tune in and see what information I pick up from your stone, and then we will jump into your cards. After we get through these cards, I will shuffle some more cards on camera for you. So let's get right into this to see what makes you irresistible. So I'm really getting here that one of the things that makes you very irresistible is your genius. I feel like you're somebody that comes up with a lot of good ideas. You have a creative mind. You are somebody with a lot of intelligence, a lot of wit about you, and your intelligence is not something surface level in the slightest. And it also has this air of fun about it. It has this air of excitement. The ideas that you come from are very mentally stimulating for a lot of people. And I feel like you're somebody that maybe values humor. You're somebody that values an intellectual conversation and wit from other people. And the people that you choose likely have to be somebody that can keep up with you in this way. I am getting that, excuse me, I am getting the sense that you are somebody who is very eccentric. You're somebody that stands out, much like the sign Aquarius. You have, again, a lot of good ideas. You're very smart. I feel like that is something a lot of people pick up about you. And whether you realize this or view yourself this way or not, this is how other people see you. They see you as somebody who is very ruled by their mind, who is very intellectual, who comes up with these genius ideas seemingly out of nowhere, but they keep coming, and people are very entranced by your mind, by your genius, by your ideas, by your creativity, by your wits. And it doesn't feel like it stops at a surface level. It feels like it runs very deep. So not only are you somebody that comes off as very witty to other people or has a lot of good ideas, you're somebody that may make people laugh, but you're also somebody that I'm feeling is very knowledgeable, who is very smart. A lot of people might feel like you're smarter than them and you might get bored of them, even to a degree, and they have to keep up with you. But I'm getting the sense that you are really drawn to mental stimulation. Your mind has to be running, your mind has to be stimulated in order for you to feel attracted to somebody. And a lot of people don't quite feel like they can measure up to your level of wit, but a lot of people might feel like you're even too good for them because of this. I don't know if you realize this or not, but that is something that is coming through with this crystal. You have very out of the box ideas, very out of the box thinking. You are somebody that sees things from a different perspective, and your perspective and the fact that you're so different, the fact that you swim against the current, is something that really draws people in and they find irresistible about you. You may also have a good style. You're not afraid to be bold. Oops, I'm sorry for that. So I'm going to put this here. You might come off, actually some of you might even have a little bit of an air of mystery about you at first, but people can see that the waters run deep, your mind runs deep. You're lost in thought quite often because you have such intellect about you, and people are very drawn to your intellect. So we're going to get into your cards and then we will shuffle some on camera for you. So these are pre-pulled. We have first the Starborn, the Mask, and the Siren. So you could be an Aquarius. This reminds me of the Star card, which very much so symbolizes the sign of Aquarius, and that could be somewhere in your chart that's very prominent. Doesn't have to be. Also that Siren, even though Aquarius is an air sign, the mermaid tail here quite reminds me of that, as well as that intuitively chosen stone for you. Or you may also be Gemini, or very Gemini influenced, or very air influenced. You don't have to be any of these signs for this message to be for you, but that is something that I'm seeing here. You're somebody that people can't quite keep up with, or they can't quite figure out. I'm getting with this. You're always on to the next idea. Once people think that they've got you, they can't keep you in a cage. You're always keeping people guessing. You're always keeping people on their toes. And it's something that they find very irresistible, very attractive about you. And it's the fact that you have no bounds with the way that you think, or your ideas, or your approach to life. You're always exploring perspectives in life, and you exhibit so many qualities. So once people think that they have you figured out, it's like you flip, and there's this other side to you, this depth this magnetism that pulls people in and keeps them guessing and wanting more. I'm getting that. But you have an excitement and also like this mystery about you, or people don't always know what you're gonna do next. And it's just the depth of your mind. You can have conversations that are witty and humorous and fun and exciting and offbeat, and then you also have this depth, the side of your soul that people feel like they don't always quite know fully, or on the first at first glance they see you as somebody that may have more enthusiasm, a lot of ideas, very eccentric, and then they see that there's almost this scorpion air to you. You don't have to be a Scorpio, but you exhibit these qualities of mystery, of things hidden in the dark. You may be very intuitive yourself or get very intuitive insight or ideas. People, they don't know what quite to expect out of you with the Starborn card. I'm noticing all of the cracks in the egg. It's like they see this person that appears one way, but they have so much potential, and they're wondering what is lurking on the inside. You have this magnetism, this energy to you. It's like being neon colored in your energy, and then all of a sudden there's this black, this darkness. What is this depth, this heat? And people are curious, what is under that surface? What is this deeper side to you? And maybe this is a side that you tend to keep a little bit more hidden to yourself, and people feel the energy, but they just don't know quite what's under there, and people want to remove those layers from you. They want to get to those deeper layers because they feel it exuding from you. You have a powerful mind, and a lot of people are very, very attracted to you for that reason. So we are going to shuffle some, we're going to get some zodiac signs or planetary cards here. Oops, sorry for that loud noise. Let's just get one or two. Spirit, why is group number 1 irresistible? It's your mind. Your mind, yes. The way that you can be both sides of a spectrum, I'm getting here. It shows your humanity a lot. And also like the secret depth that not everybody sees right away, but they may sense it. And it's like they want to know what's under that surface, or what you're doing in your free time. Like, what are you off doing? Maybe people think that you're very mysterious. Sorry again for shaking that camera. Let's get one card, Spirit. Very colorful. Some of you are artistic or very creative, and people are drawn to this in you. They find it very impressive, I'm getting. Or just the way that you think and express yourself in your words. They know that there's so much depth hidden under the surface, and that they want to explore makes them want more. You have an inner star quality about you too. People are drawn to see what you're gonna do next. Let's get one card, please, Spirit. Maybe two at most. What makes this group irresistible? We have Mars. So you have a certain charisma to you. People, okay, so specific message here. Some people may be drawn to your physical body, your posture, like the way you carry yourself. This could be the way you take care of yourself, and people are very drawn to your physical form. I also just got your eyes. People are very, they're very lured into your eyes. There's something about your eyes, and yeah, I'm really getting like it's a part of that is your physical body. Like, this is more than just physical qualities, but that is something that people find very irresistible about you. You have this quality, like it exudes from the surface, even though it may come off more aloof, or you may be thinking it's more aloof, but you almost have like this Scorpion energy too within you, even though, well, I guess they used to say that Scorpio was ruled by Mars, but now they say Pluto, or maybe it's both. I don't know. You can correct me on that if you know if that has changed or whatever. Yeah. But you have this fire, this depth, this irresistible quality that people feel very magnetized about, and they're very drawn to. They're very attracted to your body. They want to know you on a more intimate level because they see like your character of mind. They're drawn to you because of this. Your mind gets them, but so does your physical appearance, and it's almost like that makes them want to explore your layers even deeper. So let's get some more cards for you. Yeah, you have a depth to you, a magnetism, a quiet charisma that actions speak louder than words, but you have a very genius perspective that lures a lot of people in and makes them very attracted to you. So we have the Karma card, the Ace of Wands. You're somebody that's gone through a lot of transformation. You're somebody that represents hope, and you give people guidance for the future. You give them hope. So not only do you have like that seductive quality to you, whether you try to or not, I think it kind of like leaks out of the surface. Like you may already know you have this, but you don't show it to everybody right away. But it's just something in your energetic field, and people are drawn to that about you. And I just heard the word crave, but you're somebody that's gone through a lot. You have a lot of life experiences. You're a guide in some way. Some of you may consider yourself mentors to a degree, or other people look at you like one. They look at you as a beacon of hope for the future. They're attracted to all of the things that you have overcome, and they feel protected by you in a way. They can look to you for guidance. They can look to you for protection. Yeah, they see you as somebody that has gone through a lot and has a strong story to tell, and somebody that has a lot of wisdom and very transformative, very Scorpion-like. So that might be something very highly aspected in your chart. We do have that Mars, so maybe Aries as well somewhere in there. You don't have to be. Some of you are very physically fit, and people find you irresistible for that too. But it's not just your physical appearance I'm getting, it's also your character, your mind. People are entranced by your mind. And so it's like, not only are you somebody that's very good looking, you're somebody that has a sparkling mind. You have a beautiful mind. People want to unravel it. It makes them want to get closer to you. So you have the Four of Wands. Okay. You're somebody that also brings in stability. So maybe not everybody makes it in close to your walls. Maybe you went through a phase where you did explore your options quite a bit. You did have fun. Maybe you used to like to party a lot, but now you're more settling down. Now you're more in this firm foundation. People see you as somebody who has experienced a lot from life and explored life, but now you're settling down, or you have a more settled down energy, but you still have that little fire in you that people can pick up on, and they're very lured to it. Okay, so these will be the last of the tarot. I also am drawn to whatever is on the bottom of the deck too. So we have the Fool. Yeah, somebody that starts fresh and new, or has started fresh and new. Somebody who is not afraid to explore, have an adventure, who sees life as an adventure. You're somebody very philosophical as well. Somebody who may like to study nature, I'm getting here. Or just the philosophies of life. You may be very into astrology. and people are drawn to that about you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So I feel like you're somebody that can take care of yourself very well. You're somebody who's very secure in yourself, or you come off this way to other people, and they see you as somebody that makes them feel safe, protected. They see you as somebody who can bring all of this in on your own, all this stability, who can take care of themselves, who has been through a lot, who is a leader in their own way. But it's like you're not cocky with it. It's just very grounded into your nature. And you're a guide, you're a leader, you're very intuitive, you're very philosophical. People are very drawn to the way that you think, and this air of mystery that exudes, like, what have you been through? That kind of thing. People are guessing. People want to know what has made you, what lies under the surface that you're not telling everybody, but they can feel it. They can feel the transformation. Some of you have also gone through some sort of glow up. I'm getting here with that High Priestess there. Some sort of transformation or some sort of perspective shift or life altering event that had brought out this new side of you, this new confident side of you, where maybe in the past some of you were more timid, but that's not going to be for all of you. But it feels like some sort of confidence boosters, confidence change, something that grounded you more into your confidence too. And people feel that warmth, that stability around you, that intuition, that mentorship, that strength, that hope, a new beginning, excitement to try new things. I think you inspire a lot of people as well. So let's get the final card for you here, and then we will move on to the next group. So some final messages about what makes group number 1 irresistible, please, Spirit. I apologize if that's not entirely in frame. Okay, Spirit, get a final card for group number 1. Please excuse that background noise. Oh. The dog. So yeah, you're somebody that I'm almost, even though this is a dog, I'm feeling like even wolf energy from it, and it does look kind of like a wolf. So you're somebody that is loyal, that has been through a lot, that has a little bit of a guard to you, but you're also warm. You're also inviting, but you also keep a little bit of a distance from people at the same time. You're independent, or people see you as independent, somebody that's off doing their own thing, exploring life, maybe exploring their spirituality. And the fact that you march to the beat of your own drum, the fact that you're exploring life for yourself, is a quality that people are very drawn to in you, and they find very irresistible. You're not somebody that necessarily settles down for just anybody either. Maybe at times you like to keep your options open, but I feel like the people that you are close to, they're like your wolf pack. You're loyal to no end to them. You're very loyal. A lot of people want to be in that wolf pack, and again, maybe you have very striking eyes. I'm noticing the eyes here. I'm being drawn to look at the eyes. You've been through a lot with those footprints, making your mark. Some of you may be writers. You don't have to be. And that is another thing that people find irresistible about you. Alright, that's going to do it for you, group number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates with you. I really do value and appreciate reading your feedback. And if you are new and you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe. And I hope to talk to you all again soon in the next reading. Bye! Hey, group number 2, for those of you who are drawn to the group with the aquamarine stone, hello and welcome to your reading. Let's get some information about what makes you irresistible from your stone. Then we will read what your cards are right here and then pull some on camera for you. So let me see what I'm getting. Okay, so the first thing is that there is some sort of grace about you, maybe an air of sophistication. That doesn't have to be for all of you, but you have this quiet grace that people feel from you. Whether you feel like this or not, this is something that others pick up from you. You have, I'm feeling a lot of feminine energy. I'm somebody that believes we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, and I feel like you're very in tune with the feminine within you. You're very in tune with your emotional body. You're very in tune with the feminine, the divine feminine, and people feel very soothed in your presence. That's something that I'm picking up here. They feel nurtured, they feel warm, they feel more at ease and calm. I just heard washed away. Sorry for that. You have a very healing touch about you, a very healing energy, a very soothing voice, or maybe beautiful hair. And those are things that people find irresistible about you. You have a healing energy. You have a very nurturing, warm, flowing energy. It feels like warm water flowing, and it's like gently caressing people. That's how they feel around you. And yeah, you have a calming energy, and people find this irresistible to you. They find it very comforting. You have a comforting voice and put people at ease. It's like this warm grace that makes people feel very comfortable, taken care of. They feel understood by you in a way that maybe they don't feel understood or seen by anyone else in the same way. It's like you have this ability to make people feel so at home, so comfortable, so loved, heard, seen, appreciated. And whoops, I am so sorry. And that is something that people find very attractive and irresistible about you. It's this caring nature, it's this warmth, it's this healing touch. There's something very graceful about your touch as well. So let's get right into your cards. We have the animal. I'm noticing that blue eye, so very specific message. This obviously isn't going to be for all of you, but you may have blue eyes and people are drawn to your blue eyes. Very beautiful blue eyes, or just beautiful eyes in general, or caring eyes. Safety. People feel very safe in your presence, safe to be themselves, nurtured. We have the vow. Okay, yeah. Wow, okay. And the stone. Yep, okay. I'm already getting where this is going. So, group 2. Flat out, you guys, people see you as like significant other material, husband, wife, whatever you identify as. They see you as somebody that they would settle down with, that they would want to be with forever. I feel like you're not somebody that is going to just give themselves to anybody either. You're not somebody that's gonna settle. You're gonna be with somebody you really care about. And when you care about somebody, you're very loyal to a fault. Like, not that that's a bad thing, but that's just what I heard Spirit just say. You help pick people up when they're down. You help them feel supported. You help them feel like somebody is there and cares about them, and like they're not alone. And that is something that people are very drawn to about you and your essence. You make people feel held. You make people feel cared about, supported, seen. You make them feel like they're not giving up. Like, you prevent them from giving up. They feel inspired not to give up because of you. People get very hooked onto your energy with that stone card as well. Some of you may be water signs, you don't have to be, but that might be very prominent in your chart. So that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Again, you don't have to be, but that is something very prominent that I'm feeling here. You have a very deep friendship, so maybe like this is a specific message here. So say that you are with somebody in a relationship or whatever, and they feel a deep friendship and connection to you, like that runs so deep. A lot of people feel like they have this soulmate connection with you, the ones that are honored to get that close to you. And again, I don't feel like you gave your heart to just anybody. Even though you have such a powerful love and so much love to give, you're very loyal and very focused on one person. And that's something that people find also very irresistible about you. They look at you like marriage material or long-term relationship material, somebody that they would take very seriously and knows that always have their back. You make people feel seen in a way that they've never been seen before. You really do. You make people feel, again, like they're not alone. You make them feel more solid and secure. You make them feel seen. And again, some people can find that very addicting and get addicted to leaning on you. And so it's very important, I'm getting here to tell you, here comes the advice, to make sure that you are setting proper boundaries with people. And it's not bad to have boundaries when you need them. Take time for yourself, take time to breathe for yourself. Take time to recuperate and recharge your energy, because people can get very hooked on you fast because you offer so much love, so much support in a way that they've never felt like that from anyone before. You give, you are a giver. You also have very warm touch. People feel so loved by you. Your love is intoxicating here. Again, people might become quite obsessive over you for that reason, but whoever that you choose to be with feels on top of the world. They feel loved in a way that they've never been loved before. They feel like they can keep going. You give people hope for the future. You help them feel you're like their rock. You might be people's rock, or hear that a lot, or the glue that keeps people together or rises them up when they felt like they were in the ashes. Yeah, you have this quality to lift people up, but sometimes there's this, excuse me once again for bumping things, you have this quality about you to where sometimes that energy attracts in people that become very dependent, or may rely on your energy a little too much. And just make sure that you're receiving alone time when needed, or that in return, because you need to be recharged. You need to have time for you, and it's not bad for you to have time for yourself. And I know this is supposed to be what makes you irresistible, but Spirit wanted me to advise that, or point that out. That might be a message that some of you need to hear, and know that it's not bad. Oops, I was not wanting to pull these quite yet. Let's go with these ones next. Trusted, trustworthy. People see you as very trustworthy. They see you as somebody very solid. You mean what you say. You show, like, when you're there, it's like they feel like you're there forever. You mean what you say. You're solid. You're dependable. You're a once-in-a-lifetime kind of lover or friend, or just person to meet, to have on their side, to have somebody's back. You're very selective about where your energy goes, possibly too. That stone card, I'm noticing like the triangle and how there's a square there, but it feels like it's kind of boxed in. So this makes me feel like not everybody is able to get past your walls, but the people that do, oh my goodness. They've got somebody who's very loyal, dependable, and loves like no other, and they feel that, and they know that they have a catch. You don't allow everybody in your walls to feel that. The people that get in there get like all of your love. all of your warmth, all of your support. They get bathed in it, spoiled in it. So Spirit, let's get a card. What makes this group irresistible? Capricorn. So yeah, you have a solidity to you, a stable quality to you. People feel like you're in it for the long haul. They feel like they're not like you mean what you say, you stick to your word. You're somebody that also has a grounded nature to you. You're somebody that they feel again, marriage material. They see you as somebody dependable. They see you as somebody that they could build a future with. They see you as somebody who isn't in it for the short run, and people are lured to this dependability, this sense of safety and security. They feel secure around you. People feel very secure. They feel like you're very real, and a pure realness about you that they haven't discovered in a lot of other people. It only comes around once in a lifetime. Like, that's the kind of feeling people pick up from you. Like, that is how they view you. So if I feel like people might have a hard time letting you go as well, whether they're friends, lovers, whatever. People have a hard time letting you go because they feel like, I'm getting that it's like they feel like they will never get this kind of attention or love or sense of security ever again, or be loved in the way that you do. Have somebody so pure, kind-hearted, and loving, and nurturing, and also stable. Like, you have this sense of stability to you. You also have, again, that grace. It's like nurturing, healing, but also a structured quality too. People feel like they can really rely on you, depend on your word. People feel safe, so safe. And so seen, so comfortable. And people, again, they get very hooked on that because they don't really get that from anyone else in the same way that you do it. Nobody can quite do it the way that you do. You're a strong lover. Okay. You have a resilience to you as well. So you might have this innocent quality to you, but there's also this backbone of strength to you as well here. So let's get some more cards. And you come off more gentle, but you're very protective too. And maybe protective to yourself, and maybe you weren't always that way and you had to learn to be that way. Strong boundaries. Okay, we have here the, let's not, sorry, I got my cards all, okay, we have here the World, the Nine of Swords, and the Lovers. A specific message for somebody out there. There might be somebody from your past very hooked on you, or wanting another chance with you, or thinking about you a lot. They regret letting you go. So the Wheel of the Year. Okay, yeah. People don't forget about you. A lot of people that have let you go or lost you, they really feel that loss, and they never stop thinking about you. That's how powerful your energy is. They know what they lost. People in your past know what they lost. We have the High Priestess again. So that was group number 1 also got the High Priestess. So you may have been drawn to both groups. You don't have to be, but that might be a possibility and confirmation for some of you to go ahead and watch both groups. And if you are here from group 1, hello again and welcome. Yes, okay. You are somebody that has gone through a lot in your lifetime, and I feel like that's because that's the reason why you've developed strong boundaries because what you have been through in the past, and you had to learn to have this resilience to be your own protector. You're also, people feel like you're a protector for them, but again, there's that specific message that there might be somebody in your past strongly thinking about you. I know this is a what makes you irresistible reading, but for some reason Spirit is wanting to point this out here. People get very infatuated with your energy once they get, like, not a lot of people get to see this side to you. It's very exclusive. You're very selective, and I think it's because you're so loyal and you don't just hop from person to person per se. I mean, some of you could, but don't get me wrong. But I'm getting this sense that people feel free around you in a way that they've never felt free before. Sorry for that. I'm trying to pick up my mic. Yeah, they feel free around you in a way that they've never felt before. Free to be themselves, free to try new things. There's people that maybe have felt non-committal, that they were around you and you completely flipped everything from them and changed their life, changed their view on these kind of things in a way that they never really considered before. You're the catalyst for people to want to slow down. It's like once they get this side of you, they don't want to let you go. They're gonna hold on tight, and they're probably gonna chase after you if you leave too. That's something coming through here. If they lose you, they regret it hard because they know how much of a catch you are. You're like this cycle breaker too. That's something coming up here. You're the cycle breaker. You're like this milestone for people to change their lives, change their way of thinking, change their way of being, help them feel like more of an adult too, I guess. That's coming through here. You make people want to settle down. You really do. And again, this doesn't come around very often for you because you're very selective. You're very loyal. You don't just throw yourself out to anybody. You're very intuitive. I just heard that you help people heal their past lives. Some of you may be very spiritual, or you just are very helpful in relationships to clearing past life karma for people. That might be why it kind of seems like maybe to a degree your people's karma in relationships, maybe, I don't know about now, but maybe in the past you've noticed like you're somebody that people get very hooked and they want a future with, but they have to learn and grow up. And I feel like you're that person that causes people to want to do that or want to change their lives for the better or become a better person. You're very intuitive. You're really very healing. You cause people to want to level up in their lives and grow. You're somebody that, yeah, people will want to grow. They want to give up that non-committal energy for, because they get very, very hooked on you and they know what a loss you are. Like like how much of a loss it is to lose you. It just here, it comes around once in a lifetime. So let's pull a final card for you. Yeah, very, very marriage material. People view you this way. They find you irresistible. They see you as the kind of partner that they want to spend the rest of their life with. They get very attached to you in a way that they've never felt attached or safe or secure by anyone else. You're healing, you're nurturing, you also have the stability, you'll put your foot down when needed. You're honest, but also gentle, but you're firm when needed to be. So we have the lobster, yes. And so you are like that. You're not, okay, this is gonna sound funny, but I'm just gonna go with it. You're not just a snack. You're the exquisite. You are the real deal. You are the exquisite meal. You're the freaking lobster. I'm trying not to cuss. You're the real deal. You're people's end game. People want to be your end game. You have that end game energy. Like, they want to be that end game with you, but they know that not everybody's going to get that chance. You're not going to put up with people's shit that's coming here too. Like, you want people to be real. You demand them, like, not in like a mean way, but you demand them to step up. Your energy calls people to be better, do better, and if they want to match you, they have to rise to your level. And if they don't, then you're moving on. And maybe like this kind of love just comes around once in a lifetime, like that kind of feeling. And you cause people to grow. You cause people to learn from their mistakes. You're like that pivotal moment and that make or break moment. And if they lose you, they feel it for like ever, basically. You're very intuitive, very graceful, and also stable and strong. You're honest, secure, and you mean what you say, and you say what you mean. You have firm boundaries. You give people chances, but you also don't take shit once you see that people may be using your energy or not changing or growing for the better. Alright, that's gonna do it for you, group number 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates. I really do value and appreciate reading your feedback and appreciate your support. If you are new to my channel and you enjoyed this reading and would like to see more like it, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you may stay up to date with any new content when it gets released. Alright, that's gonna do it for you, group number 2. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all again later. Bye. Hey, group number 3, for those of you who are drawn to the group with the pink amethyst crystal, hello and welcome to your reading. Let's see what messages we can pick up from your crystal. Then we will dive right into your pre-pulled cards, and then I will shuffle some cards on camera for you. Starting off right here, you guys are a little bit hard to detect, and maybe that's the way people feel about you. You may come off a little bit aloof at times. You're kind of like this rare sighting in a way, or maybe people feel like not everybody gets to make it into your walls, kind of like the last group. Group number 1 had a little bit of that as well, but not quite in the same way as this in the last group. You don't have to be, but I'm really getting that people might feel like you're kind of hard to detect or off the radar. So maybe they're always wondering, like, what are you doing? What are beyond those walls? You may be very mysterious in this way to people, and like people are curious to get to know you. You have like this quiet energy to you. You don't have to be like a quiet person. Like, you could be very introverted, for example, and feel comfortable talking to the people around you that are closest to you. But I feel like you have this kind of off the radar energy. You're not afraid to stand by yourself. I mean, I'm getting, though, you do want the company, though. You do want the company. People may be curious why you're off the radar, and maybe it's because you are exploring yourself. You're seeking to understand yourself. Maybe you don't feel like you always view yourself the way that other people view you. That's something coming through here. Yeah, you're very internal. You're very reflective. You are seeking to better yourself, but you also may tend to be your own worst critic at times. That's something I'm sensing here. You're harder on yourself than anybody else. A lot of people want to take the time to get to know you, and sometimes you don't feel like they do. Sometimes, okay, yeah, the way that other people view you may be drastically different than the way that you view yourself. You may not think that you're catching a lot of people's attention, when the fact is you actually are, or people want to get to know you on a better level, on a deeper level. So let's get into your cards. Yeah, it's like this exclusive type of energy. Not everybody gets to make it beyond your walls. You're very focused. You are very hardworking. So we have the, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'll just show you. A very complex mind. We have the flame. Oh my goodness. Okay. And no, and this card. Okay, so yes, you're very much in your mind. People are wondering what exactly is on your mind. Maybe you keep to yourself a lot. You're exploring the world. You're exploring your own spirituality. You may be very spiritual yourself. You don't have to be. Maybe very authentic. You're very much so measuring what is authentic to you, discovering your own truths of life. Some of you are very creative, you're very artistic. Maybe you are writers or poets or express yourself in a very poetic way. Some of you have not yet found that outlet quite yet, I'm getting here. So it's like maybe you're going through a little bit of inner turmoil right now, and you're finding ways to express yourself. You're very self-expressive, but you don't share this vulnerability with just anybody. It's very exclusive, and a lot of people wish that you would share more around them. People they feel like they're a little bit robbed of your energy because you're keeping yourself more to yourself. You're a mystery, you're a paradox to people. People sense that insight about you, or they may not know quite what is under the surface, but there is so much under the surface. There is so much deep thought. There is so much intuition. There is so much of your own philosophies about the world. If you are very intellectual and very poetic in your mind, you're very deep-minded, you think very philosophically, you have your own worldview, and it's in a way like that you don't necessarily show with other people, but you have the spirituality about you that people may feel drawn to this perspective, and people want to hear more of your perspective. They can tell that you're always thinking. They're wondering what you're off doing by yourself. Some of you may have felt drawn to group number 1 as well, so this may be an indication to go back and watch that reading too. Yeah, there's a focus and energy, so I feel like maybe you're somebody that's more at this time, maybe focus more on your own spirituality or the meaning of life, discovering the meaning of life, discovering this truth. You have a very reflective energy. Maybe you like to research certain topics a lot or explore certain spiritual topics a lot. That's not going to be for all of you, but that is something coming up here. You have an expanded worldview. You're very good at reading the subconscious mind, but I feel like right now maybe you're exploring more of you, your own self, your own inner workings and the mysteries of life, and you're exploring that, and people are off wondering what you're doing, and they're drawn to this nature about you, this depth about you, this philosophy, this authenticity to you. And again, maybe your first priority right now isn't about like other people hearing about that quite at the moment. It's just you exploring this for yourself, and the fact that you do this for yourself makes people want to get inside and learn more about you. You're very deep, you're very spiritual, you're on a spiritual journey too. I'm getting for this group, you're very intuitive, you have a special connection to the spiritual realm. So let me get some more information. Some of you may be Pisces, you don't have to be, but that is something that I am picking up on for some of you specifically, or very Pisces influenced. Very deep intellectual mind. People are drawn to this trait about you, and they want to learn more. Maybe they don't always feel like they can keep up on your level. A lot like group number 1. I'm feeling this card right here. Virgo. Somebody very analytical. You may have a certain quality of modesty to you. You may be more quiet, reserved, shy, or you tend to keep more to yourself, and people want to reveal those layers to you. Again, much like group number 1, but this one feels a little bit different too in a way. You have this quality to you where, yeah, you might feel a little bit more reserved and shy. But a lot of people would really like to get to know your perspective, even if they don't initially understand it, or they don't feel like they're capable of understanding it quite yet. You have a very smart mind, a very spiritual mind, and a depth to you, an intuition to you. There's so much to be uncovered about you. People just want to get closer to you, and sometimes you hide yourself away, and people want to uncover your layers. You have an outlook that is unlike anyone other, I'm hearing as well. And people are just very drawn to your way of thinking. They want to know your philosophies, the way that you view the universe, the secrets that you keep about the universe. This is something that people find irresistible about you. You might be, people might like that you come off more modest or shy. They might find it very endearing about you. Makes them... Okay, we have the Knight of Wands here. So you have a secret fiery side to you. You do. You just don't always let it show, and people don't know this on first glance. Maybe they assume things about you may be very misunderstood. But it's kind of like that person that comes off quiet. You may see them for a while, but then you finally get to know them one-on-one, and you see that, wow, this person's really funny. They have a good sense of humor. They have this secret layer to them, and people are in search of that secret layer to you, uncovering that layer. They want to see this fun side, this wild side that you keep under the surface that is definitely there. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have two Knights, okay. And then we have the Fool. Your way of thinking, people are very energized by. The High Priestess has come up in every single pile. Oh my goodness, we have some very intuitive people watching these groups. So you may have watched any of the other piles as well. And we have the Magician. Okay. So, bottom of the deck energy is that Two of Pentacles. I feel drawn to look at that. Yeah, you guys are very hard to detect at first glance. Your energy is more exclusive. You're kind of off doing your own thing in a way, and finding your own, exploring the world, your own view of the world, mysteries of life. You could be very spiritual, very smart, and also very funny. People are drawn to your sense of humor, but it's very unexpected because maybe to them at first you come off a little bit quiet, or you just come off in your own world, like you're so focused on your own world. And people love this adventurous side to you, this fresh outlook, this philosophical mind, this person that's always exploring the depth of the universe. They find that very irresistible about you. They see you as somebody that is like a keeper of knowledge, of secrets. They feel like maybe you have a lot of secrets about you, and people are just like, what is this person hiding? And maybe it's not necessarily that you're hiding, you're just off doing your own thing. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how long that was blurred out for you. Yeah, you're somebody who is your mind. People are very stimulated by your mind. You see that you're kind of off doing your own thing. You're independent in this way. You are an independent solo worker. You're not afraid to stand alone. You're not afraid to try new things and explore. People are drawn to this adventurous, explorative side of you. It's just like while you're doing this, maybe you want to do your own thing. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe it's this Magician card, but some of you may be very into Harry Potter. I'm not sure why Spirit wants me to say that, but maybe it's confirmation for somebody. You're very creative. You see things in your own way, in your own perspective. You may be very artistically expressive as well. You may be artists, and it almost has this vibe of like this misunderstood artist. So that might be something like a quality or essence or air about you that people are very drawn to. They really want to know what's really on this under the surface. They want to know they want to know this side to you that you don't let everybody else see. They want you to feel comfortable around them because they know like there's this really funny side to you. You have a lot of humor. You have a lot of wit to you. You're somebody who is very creative and always has a creative outlook on life, and people are really curious how you come up with these things. Like, not in a bad way, it's just because your creativity is so amazing. Your creativity is so unmatched and so unfound in the way it is with yours. Like, it's so, people are drawn to your mind and your outlook and the direction, the way that you are authentically and independently finding this for yourself. I feel like they're drawn to and they get very inspired by your authenticity, your fearlessness, and uncovering the unknown, the hidden depths of life. I feel like you're very intuitive to people as well. You see through to their intentions. You notice small details, even if they don't notice that you are quite picking up on that. Yeah, you remember certain details about people as well, even though you might come off like you're aloof, or like aloof in a way where you're off doing your own thing. Okay, we have house. So you might be somebody that enjoys, I'm getting a random and specific message. Somebody might like to play video games. That's coming in here. You're somebody very creative. You're somebody very exclusive with your energy. You're always, maybe sometimes you're so busy and focused on that ambition of yours, or that goal of yours, or that hobby or talent or passion. You're very passionate towards whatever it is, or excited by whatever it is that fuels you, that people feel like they want to be a part of that passion too. They want to know, like, what are you doing? They want to get in on it. They want to share that enthusiasm, that drive, that purpose, that passion. People want to know your ideas. They want to know your mind, your hidden depths. You may come off like you have a lot of complex emotions, and people really want to get to know that. They find it fascinating about you. They have this artistic quality to you, this self-expression, this poetic nature to you as well. It's like you hold the secrets of the universe, and people are very attracted to this about you. And again, it's like this curiosity. You set off people's curiosity. You set them off to want to explore their creativity. You make them explore their own emotions and not see emotions as a bad thing, but as just emotions, different layers of themselves to explore in the way that you do. You don't shy away from the shadow. You don't shy away from negative experiences, or I should say challenging emotions. You explore them, you self-express, you look at it as a different facet of life, of the human experience, and you have a deep mind. You know that everything happens for a reason. You're strong manifestors. Maybe you have a strong sense of purpose, or you're just very focused in on the things that you like to do and your passion. You're very, very passionate. People are just entranced by your passion. They are entranced by your drive towards whatever it is that you're working on. You inspire other people to go after their own passions or find that, have a new way of being or a way of seeing things. You have this fresh outlook, and maybe that they feel like your outlook is kind of exclusive and they want to be a part of that outlook. Yeah, that deep intuition. They feel like you're full of secrets too, because you're so exclusive. You may be very introverted, but you have this humor to you, this adventurous side, these beautiful ideas, this creativity, this new way of thinking that people feel charged by if they're lucky enough to get past that wall, or break your focus a little bit with what you're doing. Like, you have so much drive, so much passion in whatever it is that you do, that people want to be a part of that. Once again, they want to see what's in your inner world, and maybe not everybody gets to see what's in your own inner world, and that could be just because you're so busy exploring it. You're so invested, you're so passionate. People admire your passion. People are drawn to the fact that you are so passionate, that you're so driven, that you are so determined to make your dreams a reality, or determined to even explore your hidden depths or the mysteries of the universe. People love your outlook. and they want to know more about it. They want to explore those hidden layers to you. They want to know your secrets. Like, people might feel like you're keeping a lot of secrets, whether you're like intending that or not. Maybe you're just very introverted or just very invested in the things that it is that you love doing. But people are drawn to that about you. People are drawn to your perspective, your outlook, your ability to emotionally explore your own hidden depths and the depths of the world around you. It's your adventure to life and exploring yourself that people are very attracted to, that inspires people, gives them a new way to see life, charges them, I keep saying energizes them. People are drawn by the spark of passion you have. They see you as somebody, like, if they can hear you talk about the things that you love, when you're talking about the things you love, you exude so much passion within you, so much fire, so much determination, so much charisma, so much magnetism, that people just want to know what you're doing next. They see you as somebody who is a self-starter. They see you as somebody who is independent. You don't need direction from other people, and they like that. I also heard that you also give good advice. That's something coming through here. You have your own mind. You're very an out-of-the-box thinker. You're very inventive. You're very march to the beat of your own drum, and it's not because you're trying to rebel. It's because you want to explore. Or that's the way that people view you. Somebody that's always creating, somebody that's creative, there's somebody that's on this new goal, this new mission in life, and they're invigorated by that. They're inspired by that. They want to see what you're doing. You have this star potential about you, this star quality to you. People can just pick up that you're going somewhere with this, that you have this star quality, and people will just really want to see what you're up to next. They never know quite what you're up to next. Some of you are very creative. Maybe you're always in your house creating or working on what it is you do, and people are like, when like, they just want to know what you're gonna do next. You have this creativity to you that is unmatched, a creative genius, this sort of emotional expression or artistic expression that has this depth, that has this life-altering perspective change for people. They see you as leadership in this way too. So this is going to do it for you, group number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates. I really do value and appreciate reading your feedback. And if you are new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and clicking on the bell notification so that you may stay up to date with any new content when it gets released. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.